let's move on. We'll keep it in the backfield. Running backs, we had a particularly nice class this year. Same again, maybe superstars, or what we thinking that? Yeah.
I don't know if obviously Bijan Robinson was the superstar last year. I don't know if there's going to be the superstar drafted in the top 10 this year, but again, we see it year upon year. There's a lot of guys who are really good running backs, and you can go really deep in draft classes and have guys who do really well in the in the 5th, 6th round. Even we've seen players. One of the guys I really like is Braylon Allen, the running back from Wisconsin. We've seen Wisconsin running backs in the news a lot recently, and particularly at the Indianapolis Colts. He's a guy who's a really good pass catcher out of the backfield, a natural playmaker. He's on the Feldman's freak list, which we always like to see. There's a lot of guys who do well in the pre-draft process and things that help them go up the board. A real kind of crashing through tackles type kind of guy as well. Will fight for everything that he's got. He's maybe not the most athletic of all the running backs you're going to find as well, and that may be detrimental to him. He's going to be fast, but not faster than some of these guys as well. But he's a player that I quite like moving forward and want to keep an eye on.
Yeah, the guy for me at the running back position, again, someone else from Florida State, it's Trey Benson. He was a 3-star recruit who originally to Oregon and then is transferred over to Florida State. And the reason why he's one to keep an eye on is because on 154 touches last season, he forced 79 missed tackles. So he's forcing a missed tackle on over half of his touches. Insane vision, pro ready right now, natural feel for space. He's 6'1", 215, so he's thickly built, great lower power, strength and power in his lower body. He's one that I think could challenge. He would be my top running back right now. And then a couple of other guys to keep an eye on. I would keep an eye on Travion Henderson from Ohio State. Was injured last year, so wasn't as good as he could have been. We'll see how he can bounce back. But if he can be what we think he can be and he's fit, then he's going to make a push. And obviously Blake Corum from Michigan, who was the absolute darling of college football last year, could have made a push for the Heisman if he hadn't got injured. Should have been in the 2022 NFL draft. Would have been my quarterback running back 3 if that was the case. He comes in as my running back 2 at the moment, just an absolute electric playmaker. It's a bunch of guys. There always is at the running back position, and someone will come up from nowhere. But yeah, there's a bunch of guys. There's no one really in that round 1 discussion right now, but there'll be a bunch of them took on day 2.
Yeah, another player just while you're at Michigan is his teammate Donovan Edwards.
Yeah.
He's someone who had a good season. I mean, he only played in 10 games, but 872 yards and 117 carries is pretty good, with 7 touchdowns as well. Also, about 5 yards of reception as well. So he's got a lot going for him as well. He's not a burner, but he kind of will take what's given to him. You'll be someone you'll notice again sitting behind Corum, but he will get more than enough touches. We kind of saw that last year with Roschon Johnson sitting behind Bijan as well. Just because he's behind a really good running back doesn't mean that he isn't a good running back as well. But yeah, I'm not surprised you mentioned Blake Corum, and I know you love affair with him last year, so I was expecting that one. Yeah,
already got the hoodie.
There we go. It's nice early entries to Hawaiian's hoodie / t-shirt prospect.
Oh yeah, Caleb Williams, collection. Blake Corum, already done, already in the bank.
There we go. We'll see who gets the prize 3rd spot in the Hawaiian's merch.